What's up guys, my name is 𝚘𝚘𝚡 and this is my YouTube channel, and for those of you who have been here before, hi, it's nice to see you, welcome back. This video I am going to be answering your guys' assumptions. So I have first seen this from 𝚘𝚑𝚘𝚗𝚅 and then a whole bunch of other YouTubers started doing it. And I figured why not be a part of this trend and get on this train and try it. Now I decided what's a more fun way to answer these questions. So I thought, why not drink a little wine, get a little good feeling going, and then see what you guys really think about me. So I'm gonna be answering these all truthfully. So I guess in a way I'm gonna be spilling some tea while sipping some wine. So with that being said, let's get right into it. No. In high school, I actually didn't party that much. I didn't go to parties until like mid-late senior year. I was in a community college and I was only in college for a few semesters and I didn't go to any university, so I was never in that position to like drink like that or party. However, when I met David's friends, they were in college and they would go to 𝚘𝚟𝚎. So often I would go with him to go hang out with his friends. Almost like every weekend or every other weekend we would actually go out and drink and party, and I was not good at drinking at first because I never really had experience with it. So in that short time I would actually drink a lot, but apart from like the weekends, not really. You'll probably see a lot of videos of me drinking wine or something and drinking and making a video, but that's because I find it entertaining. I don't drink as much, okay? Trust me, I'm okay. I don't. You are a follower. You do what your friends do when you're bored. I'm always up for going to try new things with different people. Like as of recently, as you guys know, or if you don't know, David is also doing YouTube. He is partnered with George and they both do unbiased media coverage, interviews, podcasts on their YouTube, Rare Essentials. I go with him to these events to support him, also to experience newer locations. We went to the Slut Walk of 2018, we went to the Women's March just this month, and we also went to this event that was for a lot of conservatives and Trump supporters. Now you may be thinking, what are you doing at a Trump event? Well, like I said, they cover different types of media as well, so they like to get both sides of situations and just put the information out there. Like I said, they're unbiased. They just want to cover both sides to see, like, give people the whole picture of what's going on. So of course I go with them because I'm curious to see what goes on at these events. So I wouldn't really say I'm much of a follower, but more of someone who is very open-minded and willing to do new things. Next assumption is that I am a cat person. I am an animal lover. I love all types of animals. I'm typically a dog person. We actually have 5 dogs, and I think one of the reasons why I'm not really a cat person that much, even though I love all animals, I personally am actually allergic to cats. So when I'm around cats, I get the whole everything. I get the puffy, runny nose, I get the itchy eyes, I sneeze a lot, my throat gets all scratchy, all that. So I can't actually be around cats unless I take some type of allergy medicine like Benadryl or Zyrtec. I don't know, I feel like cats are more mean and independent, I guess. They just lash out for no reason. But I don't mind cats at all. I just can't be around them because then I get allergies. But apart from that, no, I guess I'm a dog person. Now this one's funny. These two, these are funny. Okay, as far as I know, I do not know exactly what I am. I've been told different things growing up and I have yet to really know precisely what I am. That's why I actually plan on doing a DNA test or some sort of like ancestry or something. I really want to find that out, so I think I might actually do a video on it where I read the results and find out what I am. But it's funny, obviously my complexion, I look very Caucasian. I don't know any other languages. I've actually had people assume that I am mixed with some type of Hispanic. Some people thought I was like just like light toned or and Hispanic, or they just thought I was mixed with Hispanic somewhere. I do not believe I'm mixed with any Hispanic. And it's funny because people actually come up to me and was like, or I like asked me, be like, oh, do you have an accent, or what is your accent? And I was always like confused by this question because I don't think I have an accent actually. If you guys think I have an accent, comment down below and let me know. Apart from that, I do not actually think I have one. I don't hear it, but then again, who actually hears their accents? So apart from these questions, I cannot answer that technically right now because I am not sure myself. So if you guys would like to see a DNA test results video, let me know. I will do that. I'm actually planning on doing it in the future, so if you guys would really like to see that, just let me know. Alright, this next one says good artist. So I'm guessing you're assuming that I'm a good artist, which is pretty funny because I don't know, I guess growing up when I was like in elementary school, I was constantly told that I was good at drawing, especially for my age, I guess, because I guess not a lot of kids really were that good at that time. I don't know. I wouldn't like to say that I am. I follow a lot of artistic people on Twitter and Instagram, and it's just, I don't really have a certain style when it comes to drawing. I feel like I'm horrible at drawing humans. I'm horrible at drawing people and hands and feet and all that. I've been told that I'm pretty good and artistic by a lot of people throughout my life, so I would guess maybe I am. So this person said that they thought I was more shy, quiet, and reserved when they first met me. And then when they saw me, they saw that like a whole bunch of my personality popped out. Growing up as a kid, I was always someone who just went up to strangers. I was always making friends. I was always getting attention. And maybe some people think that that's just some kids when they're younger. But it's crazy because growing up, I was more of like, look at me, or as a kid in like home videos. As to my sister, who is more shy and quiet, I actually have this whole joke that goes on in my family that's pretty much making fun of me, I guess, saying, hi, my name's 𝚘𝚑𝚅, wanna be my friend? And that is something that I would say a lot as a kid. And it's funny because I actually remember this. I would be a little kid and I would go up to strangers on the beach. I would just go up to everyone and just pronounce my whole full name, first, middle, last, and then just ask them if they would want to be my friend and if they wanted to play. I was very much of an outgoing person, and I don't know what really happened. I feel like growing up and after high school, I think I've become more of a person that picks up on people's characteristics. I become more observant. I look at how I kind of just observe how people are before I open up now. So if you meet me, I'm usually kind of quiet at first, and that's usually because I'm probably analyzing to see how people are. I don't like to really open up that much about me unless I get a good feel of who you are as a character. And if I feel like you're a chill person, then most likely by the end of the day, like, I will become more open and I'll tell you like, oh yeah, I do this, I do that. I don't think it's that good of a thing to do. I feel like I should be more outgoing, and I would like to be more outgoing again, but I don't know. I just feel as of lately I've been more, I want to say standoffish, but I'm more observant. But apart from that, apart from being a quiet, observant weirdo, I am actually, I believe I am full of fun. I believe I'm kind. I love to listen to people's problems. I love to give advice. I love to hear different people's backgrounds and stories. I love to hear their situations. I love to have fun. I don't know if that's bad. I do want to work on being more open and outgoing. I'm gonna stop the rambling here and move on to the next question. I assumed, like most YouTubers, you enjoy your job but it stresses you out. Okay, I pretty much agree with this. Okay, so yes, I'm a YouTuber, and I'm actually doing YouTube not only for the enjoyment of it, but to pursue a career with it. I've always looked up to other YouTubers and thought that it would be something that I really would like to pursue. Now, I don't think a lot of people really understand that just because you work through social media or through internet or through YouTube, that it's as hard as you think. And it kind of is. So you guys might think that, oh, we just post a lot of stuff on social media. But with coming to YouTube, I would say that I'm not as stressed out as other YouTube who are actually doing it as a job, because right now, of course, I'm not getting paid. But there are YouTubers out there who are getting paid, who are bigger and have to obtain this status to like millions or thousands of people that follow them. So with me, because I am smaller, it doesn't hold the same weight as bigger YouTubers. But there is this thing that it is kind of hard, because I feel like not a lot of people see it as something that is more than just a hobby. People see it as, you know, just having fun. Not a lot of people think, I feel like not a lot of people think that I especially could make something of this. Apart from being discouraged by that, I feel like it adds on to how hard it is. You have to be creative. You definitely have to have a schedule. Like, I've watched videos on before I started YouTube channel, like what is the truth behind the screen, you know? And it is hard because what you're seeing right now is an edited version of what I did. So you didn't see the planning, you didn't see the hours of editing that it took. There's just a lot of stuff that goes behind the screen that is definitely very stressful. And then when it comes to posting and promoting and staying active on social media, it's a lot harder than you think, especially when you want to keep a lifestyle that's more with family and friends. They might see it as just like, oh, it's a post, or oh, it's just a picture. But when you're working through social media and through the internet, you are selling yourself as a company. So it's very hard, just like any other company, starting from the ground up. That's why I believe that as each other, especially in a community. I live in Palmdale, which isn't that big but isn't that small either, and is like an hour away from LA. I feel like it's hard, no matter where you are, to be supported by people that live around you. Either they don't believe in you, or they just don't like you, or they just don't think of it as one comment or one like or a little bit of advice can go a long way. I don't think a lot of people really think how much stuff like that can go, and honestly, to me, it helps a lot. So it is very stressful, especially when it comes to trying to achieve and go for something, and then people don't really show that they support it, which is totally fine. Like, you don't have to support what I do. I'm just saying that it definitely is stressful in a lot of ways that people probably think that it's just, oh, I'm gonna record a video, cut it up a bit, and then post it. Like, there's definitely more behind it that I've learned, and I'm still new. I can't imagine what it's like for bigger people, especially with sponsorships adding onto it. Like, I don't want to put an image. Like, I'm just trying to be myself, but there's people out there who have to put out an image and have to put out this certain persona of who they are, and they have to keep up with it, and it's definitely very stressful. But apart from being how stressful it is, I am very much grateful that I have the support, I have the time, I have the space to do the stuff that I have. So yes, it is stressful, but I very much do enjoy it. I assumed you were fake because you were always so happy. I mean, I guess I understand what you mean. Like, no matter what, I'm always like, ha, yeah. But I personally, I don't think I'm a fake person. Honestly, I tell people how it is. I like to sit down and listen. I don't think I'm a fake person because I'm happy. I'm happy, honestly, for a lot of reasons. I'm happy for the people that I have in my life. I'm happy for how lucky and blessed of a living situation I'm in. I'm happy for having the stability and free time to do what I love. I don't think being happy all the time necessarily makes you fake. I'm happy for a lot of reasons that I think justify it. So no, I'm not fake. I'm just, I guess, very blessed and realized how blessed I am. You seem like you're spoiled. Is it because, like, I know I've seen videos of like people who are like spoiled rich kids. They think that they're up here and everyone's like down here. I don't think that at all. As far as like maybe receiving things, I am very loved. I am pretty spoiled by my parents, especially growing up when I didn't have my own income, and they would spend things on me. They would buy me things that I wanted. They were also the kind of parents that they would give me things that I liked, but they wouldn't constantly give me stuff. Like, I didn't get a new car when I was 16. If they did give me a nice thing, they'd be like, okay, this is all you're getting. Like, if I was to get a laptop for Christmas, they're like, I would most likely get less presents than my sister because a lot went into that one present. Same thing with David. David does spoil me, but I think it's more of a mutual thing. We both spoil each other and get each other things that we need or really like. So I'm definitely very loved, and I do most of the time get things that I wanted. But as of lately, I have been paying for my own stuff. I don't really ask much anymore. So to answer that assumption, yes and no. I'm not spoiled. I'm loved, and I love back, if that makes sense. The next assumption is that I am a crybaby. Whoever assumed this, I'm pretty sure damn well you know who I am. And you know damn well that I am a crybaby. I am such an emotional person. If someone's tone changes with me, or if I get yelled at, I start to tear up. Any confrontation or fight, I guess, that I've been in, I'm always crying. Like, I don't think I really handle emotion too well, especially anger or sadness. I get very sad, I cry a lot, and it sucks because if I do get in an argument with someone and I'm crying, I'm not trying to show that I'm weak. It's just something that kind of just happens with me. I don't know if it's just a Gemini thing, but I get very emotional. It sucks, but I am working to overcome it. So yes, thank you. I am a crybaby. Thanks for having me tell the world that I'm an emotional human being. You assume that I don't have a lot of friends. You would assume right. I'm just kidding. I have two best friends. I have David and I have Emma, and those are my two best friends, the people that mean the most to me besides my family. I don't really speak to any of my friends that I've had in high school anymore for various different reasons, and a majority of my friends do come from David's friends. I consider them more family. Like, I love you guys. If you guys are watching this, hi, I love you. I love spending time with you guys and seeing you guys, even though we don't do it as much as we used to. I definitely have a small circle, but I do have a lot of outer circle friends, if that makes sense. There are people that I see every day and that I tell every single detail to, and then there's friends that I tell things to and that I still enjoy them and I want to support them and hang out with them and have a good time with them. But as far as do I see them that often? Probably not, but that's also because we live like an hour away from each other. But as far as do I have a lot of friends? Yeah, I would say I do. Do I have a lot of best friends? Not really. I do have a lot of friends and I appreciate every single one of them. So if you're one of them and you're watching this, I appreciate you. That I am a typical white person. So I don't know what that means. Let me see. Let's see if I can Google that. Alright, so I'm seeing pictures of Starbucks, iPhone, smoky eye, shorts, Converse. I never owned Converse. They make my feet look like clown feet. I do like Starbucks, but I'm not like, oh my god, Starbucks. Like, I did have a pair of Ugg boots that I got for Christmas, but they are really ugly now, so I threw them out. I just started liking pumpkin spice. If you see my pumpkin spice video where I tried everything pumpkin spice with David, you would know that before that video I never tried anything pumpkin spice. So no, I'm not a pumpkin spice girl. This is actually my first iPhone that I bought myself, so no, I don't think I was a typical white girl. I don't know. I don't think so. So no, thank you. I guess I'm not your typical white girl. Back in high school, I thought you were kind of mean, low-key. My friends said you were nice and I was like, oh, whatever. And now out of high school, I think you're so nice and fun, and I love to watch, I'm guessing, love to watch my YouTube videos. I don't know if I give out, especially in high school, I probably did give out like this kind of standoffish thing where I look mean. I promise I'm not really a mean person. I feel like I'm a very nice person. I generally do love meeting new people and getting to know people. I don't bully people. I don't try to make people feel bad. I'm glad that you no longer think that I'm mean. I'm glad that I could show you that I'm not. I'm glad that you enjoyed watching my videos. I put a lot of thought and time and effort into them, so it really doesn't mean a lot to hear this kind of feedback. But all I can say is that I'm glad that you don't think I'm mean anymore. So thank you for that. Alright, so that is all the assumptions for this video. Thank you guys again so much for watching. And for those of you who helped support and submitted some assumptions for me to answer, thank you again so much for participating. If you want to find out how to participate in future videos, all my social medias will be linked down below as always. I am constantly doing polls, interactions, questions, updates, all of that, so you guys can stay connected, so you guys can stay in the loop, and so you guys can help participate and be a part of my videos. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!